Tristan,
Yes.
a new show is coming to Toonami.
We've been brought back to the Stone Age.
Tristan, you can leave. Tristan has been terminated from the. No, actually, that was a really good. I'm mad because that was something I should have said. So, speaking of that, Doctor Stone is
Yes.
coming to Toonami. Now, here's what's interesting about Doctor Stone. I've been hearing rumblings of it. By the way, coming August 24th, which, funnily enough, depending on when this video is released on our YouTube channel, might be the same night. That's freaking hilarious. Anyway, so Doctor Stone is coming to Toonami. I've heard some rumblings because of how good the manga is. Then the anime only came out a few weeks ago as of this recording, which is insane because we have another show on the block that is currently airing in Japan. The first on the block, let me make sure I get this right. The first on the block is Fire Force, of course. So currently, Fire Force is airing in Japan, and we have that on the same block as we have Doctor Stone currently airing in Japan. Insane to me, Tristan.
Yeah, we've reached the golden age.
I mean, we have a pretty packed. That's why I wasn't nervous when JoJo was leaving. I was like, no, let's give time to something else.
We've got other good things coming down the pipeline.
And then maybe when Super ends, I would like it if JoJo took its place. A little bit too violent, but I would like it if JoJo took its place.
Because Part 5 just ended a few weeks ago, too.
So it would be nice if when Super is gone, instead of them removing another half an hour from Toonami,
Right.
they just put JoJo in its place.
Yeah.
Now, looking at the block right now, we have at 11 we have Dragon Ball Super. 11:30 we have Genlock, which we talked about coming to Toonami about a month or so ago. Doctor Stone at 12 a.m. 12:30 a.m. Fire Force, which I think we talked about also coming to Toonami about a month or so ago. We also talked about Food Wars as well. Shokugeki no Soma. Also, this is, by the way, the first season of Food Wars, so they haven't gotten to season 2 yet. I don't know if season 3 has aired on any television dubbed. I don't even know if it's dubbed in English. I believe it's not. So it might actually spur on a dub, and that'll come out on DVD and, of course, eventually come out to TV. Also, 1:30 a.m. we have Black Clover. The unsung hit. I mean, I don't know much about Black Clover, but I feel as if it's something that should be very popular, but I just hear nobody talking about it. But I'm sure to someone somewhere, it's their Naruto or it's their Dragon Ball Z. But for me, I don't know. I haven't seen anything of it. But again, it has to be good enough to not only be on Toonami, but also to have stayed on Toonami for so long, too. Especially in that slot. If it was terrible, it would have been moved down. It would have been removed from the whole thing. And I don't mean terrible as in bad, but I mean like not having a fan base.
Yeah.
So anyway, 1:30 a.m. we have Black Clover. 2 a.m. we have Boruto, Naruto Next Generations. I feel so bad for I feel so bad for Boruto's dad's son. No, Boruto. It's really sad, dude. I feel so bad about Boruto's dad Minato's son's son, Boruto. It's just so sad. No, but Tristan, it really is sad, though. Like, I don't know much about Boruto, but what I do know is this poor boy came in here, gets the slot automatically, and now it seems like nobody's watching it. At least on Toonami. Maybe some are. If you are, I'm happy to hear it. Please tell us if you are in the chat or in the comment section. But I feel like everyone who's watching Boruto has already seen it subbed, because I know that a lot of my former students were watching it subbed at the time when it was new, which is why I think it's crazy that they're already at over 100 episodes, because I remember when one of my former students was saying, yeah, I'm started watching Boruto, it's at episode 11 right now.
Right.
And I feel like I blinked, and it's now at 112, I believe.
Right.
That's
I
insane.
feel like that's kind of what's happened with My Hero as well. A lot of people have already watched it subbed.
And we'll talk about that in a second. We had that theory last time we talked about some changes on the block. Underneath Boruto, for some reason at 2:30 a.m. is Naruto Shippuden, which I believe belongs off the block until you get new episodes. Seriously, get it off the block. I do not care about it. I do not want it until you get new episodes. Right. Maybe they really are getting in the ratings and it's a good, Naruto block. Maybe it's actually working, a Naruto Power Hour. But to me, it just seems dumb. That's just my take. But either way, that's on at 2:30. At 3, coming in brand new. Again, remember, not new Shippuden. It's airing before a brand new Mobile Suit Gundam, The Origin.
Right.
Again, the problem with this is a prequel to a show that never fully aired on television in the U.S., I believe.
Yeah.
So, are there Gundam fans? Of course there are. Of course there are. But is this too late for them to watch? And then because of that, that also adds on to the low ratings, and then it's a
Possibly.
perpetual cycle? Yes. In my opinion, that's the cycle. Is that
Right.
it's on too late, then they can't watch, and then here we are. Because Iron Blooded Orphans did pretty well from what I remember.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who are into Gundam and some who aren't, who really enjoy Iron Blooded Orphans. But for some reason, this one, again, maybe because it's a prequel, maybe it's because they know it's going to be a limited run of like 6 to 13. I believe they're using the 13 episode run. They're not doing them as OVAs. So
Right.
maybe they know it's going to be only 13 episodes. So we'll get it off the block quick because I believe I'll see where they are right now in airing. And then at 3:30, this one's sad. Lupin the Third.
Yeah. Lupin
Tristan,
Part
what do you think
5.
about that airing that late? It's new.
Yeah, it's well, it's kind of funny because I've been able to catch it being that late, and I've actually been enjoying it.
Because you come from you're hanging out with some friends of ours, Anthony and a few other
Yeah.
friends, Anthony Toto, friend of the channel, and a few other friends. So it's just kind of funny that you're like, actually, I get to watch it. But I have heard a fair amount of Lupin fans that are like, well, I don't.
Yeah, no,
Because
I
it's-
mean, for
well,
most
it's-
people, yeah, it's pretty late for that.
Well, it was the thing. It was at 1:30. Now it's moved to 3:30.
Right.
Now, again, is that significant? Is it because of the fact that the first part never aired fully on US TV? I'm not going to say it all, but aired fully, perhaps. But I also think it's based on the fact that in Tristan, I didn't know this until literally reading about this online. Each part is independent of the other part, for the
Right.
most part, other than
Yeah.
a few references.
Yeah. I
That
feel
is-
like there are reoccurring characters that are like long running. But
No,
I
definitely.
could be wrong.
But what I'm saying is, Lupin the Third, parts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5,
Yeah.
are like Doctor Who
Right, they're their own stories.
to a certain extent. Yes, of course, there's recurring characters. There are some recurring plot lines. There are some references that older fans of the show would get. So, if someone has been watching Lupin for 40 years, I'm
Right.
sure they're going to get some references in part 5 that you and I might not get.
Yeah.
But that does not mean that I cannot watch part 5 without watching parts 1 to 4.
Right.
But because they're labeled part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perhaps some people who are like me who just didn't know aren't watching.
Right.
And I'm wondering if that is also a part of it as well.
Possibly.
Excuse the pun in this case. Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin currently has let's see, they're currently 8 episodes into their 13 episode run. So yeah, I assume they're just sitting there and they're just like, yo, in 5 weeks it'll be gone.
Right.
Why does it matter? Although I will admit though, looking at Dr. Stone, actually let's look at some other stuff. Oh, and of course at 4, before we wrap this, talk about some other stuff. At 4 is My Hero Academia, which we said this last time it was moved to 3:30 when they ended at 4.
Yeah.
We said, ooh, this might be because of the fact that season 3 just finished recently on Crunchyroll. So maybe some of the fans that were watching it on Crunchyroll, they got their fix. They don't need to watch it on Toonami. I did feel like 10:30 was a good time for it. I guess it wasn't. Maybe it underperformed in that slot. But I feel like 10:30 would be a good time because a lot of the kids would want to watch it.
Right. Exactly.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
definitely a good show for an early and younger audience.
But to be fair, I don't know if it's airing. You know how Super and Kai were in that weird position where even though they aired at like 11, 11:30, they did have a slot at like 8 or 9 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if My Hero still has that 8 or 9 slot. So they're like, honestly, we're getting good ratings there.
Yeah.
So we don't care about the later Toonami slot. It could be on at 5. We don't care
Not
because
that
it's
I
doing
know
good.
of, but
Okay. Because
Awesome.
I could swear at one point it was getting put at that 9 p.m. slot. And I only say that because if it is, again, they might be getting so many viewers there, they're just like, we contractually have to put it on the Toonami block,
right.
but it doesn't matter where we put it.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But what I do know, Tristan, is that we have a lot of long-running shows on this block. I mean, we have Dragon Ball Super, we have Dr. Stone, we have Fire Force, we have Food Wars, we have Black Clover, and we have Boruto. Those 5 alone will probably end, other than Super, will probably end around the time you and I pass. And it's going to be sad. We'll never see the end, but maybe we'll get to write in the Shonen Jump because we'll be in our 80s, and they'll be like, "Don't worry, we'll send you the endings."
Oh,
I,
jeez.
you, Tristan was like, "Yeah, he's right.
I
Wait a
mean,
minute.
well, don't
Wait
worry,
a
because if
minute."
the events of Doctor Stone come to pass, um, I mean, it depends on whether our stone statue survives. But
I haven't seen Doctor Stone. I don't know anything you're talking about.
I know
What I
it's going to be great. Get
what I
excited!
have so you've actually seen a few episodes. You're
Oh yeah,
hyped. Oh, good.
I've read the manga, so yeah.
Oh, okay. So when it comes to all jokes aside, though, Food Wars should be ending if they air all 3 seasons in a row. That would be like in about a little over a year from now. Fire Force again. If they're not doing it in no, actually no, they're doing it as a core of 26. They're not doing the till we die thing.
Right.
To be fair, no, I only say that because you do have Dragon Ball Super and you have Boruto doing this until we die mentality. So I don't know what shonen.
I mean, Super's about wrapping up on.
No. But for a
right?
bit there, they were doing the until we die. They didn't. What I'm saying is they didn't do the cores of 13 or 26.
Oh yeah.
They were doing
right.
the until we drop. So
Yeah.
Boruto is also doing the until we drop. I don't, and Shippuden again until our eventual passing.
They'll
But
be. Shippuden will still be on the air as we die.
and it will not have aired a new episode.
Nope.
But I am curious because again, I'm pretty sure. Let me look at Fire Force again because and Doctor Stone too. Before we wrap this one up, I don't remember how long Genlock is, but I know that they've wrapped up. I think 2 seasons.
Right.
And we talked about Genlock. I don't remember if we mentioned that recently. There's been a buyout, I believe, of Warner Media with Rooster Teeth and all that stuff. So they're all chummy like business wise, and that's probably one of the reasons why Genlock is on the block. But again, I'm not super against it because animated shows. Well,
Been on Toonami before.
yeah, exactly. Megas XLR, Samurai Jack, IGPX, no, not IGPX. That's technically anime. There's another one I can't think of, but either way, animated shows have been on Toonami before. Yeah. It's no big deal, but I understand some people being frustrated because it's all corporate stuff.
I guess.
Anyway.
I mean, no fault of the show. Like I actually checked out like the first 2 episodes so far. I like it. Like I want to continue watching it.
Right. So it says that there's only a list of 24 episodes for Dr. Stone. Again, I don't know if that means, oh no, we're really going to only air 24, or if it does really well.
Yeah, that's probably going to be like a first season, and then if
no.
Well enough, they'll.
I don't know if they're going to be like, oh, it's doing so well, that's a first season, or we're going to do it until we can't do it anymore. I don't know which. Because currently Dr. Stone is at, I believe it said 13 volumes.
Yeah.
But again, that will obviously, as half a year goes on, they will have more content.
Right.
So I don't know. When it comes to Fire Force, it also says that it is listed for only 24 episodes. That one I believe is a lot more set in stone, though. Like they've said, and not again, not a pun, I'm being serious. They've said that one should actually be going on for 24 episodes only. So then, yes, perhaps those really will end at 24 episodes, and they won't, go till they drop. Right. We already mentioned Food Wars. Black Clover seems to be going until it drops, though. So I don't know when that's going to end, because I'm pretty sure that is still going on in Japan, even as of this recording.
Right.
Let me see right here. Yes, it's currently at 102 episodes. And in the US, they're at 84. Yes, they're at 84. Once this comes out on our YouTube channel, they're airing 84 that night. So, actually, it says it's only listed at 108. So then maybe it is only going to go up to 108 episodes.
Right.
For the time being. They're currently, I believe, at 19 volumes. 21 volumes of Black Clover.
Right.
Man, that's been going since 2015. Dear God. And Dr. Stone since 2017. Where have I been? Tristan, where have I been? Where have we been, Tristan? What have we been doing?
I mean, sitting in a bubble outside of time itself.
I kind of feel like that. I feel like every time I blink, there's a manga that's been going on for 3 years that's now coming to Toonami.
Basically. It's the those guys zone.
Basic. Do. Yeah, so
Nice. Not a lot going on.
We do, yeah. I do wonder what's going to be going on, though, on this block once some of these end. Like, again, like Super, like Lupin and like Mobile Suit Gundam: The Origin. Hell, even My Hero Academia, because that should be ending within about 3 months or less.
Yeah.
Tristan, do you think they're gonna retract the block again, or do you think they're gonna add some more stuff?
It might get retracted a little bit.
By like
Um,
half an hour, you think?
yeah, half an hour, possibly. But I mean, there are definitely shows that I feel like could go on there.
What show do you think is coming next? I'm thinking Zombieland
Yeah,
Saga.
I think Zombieland Saga could get on there. I know Rise of the Shield Hero is still going right now, I think, but that would be another good one for the block.
Hmm.
Um, I've heard interesting stuff about Demon Slayer, but that's relatively new as well. So I'm not sure how quickly that would get on or not.
Well, no, because we talked about Demon Slayer, but we don't know when it's coming. That's the
Oh,
issue.
right, it wasn't right.
Yeah,
Right.
Demon Slayer, Yaiba, or
Yeah.
yeah, it was Yaiba. Now here's something interesting, Tristan. My Hero Academia just ended last week, so
Yeah.
perhaps this is their way of airing repeats at 4,
Yeah, I
while
think
having
what
the
it's
rest of it
become
be
now.
new,
Right.
minus Shippuden.
Yeah.
Honestly, Shippuden should really be. I know they have a power block or power hour, but they really should be airing Shippuden
Yeah.
last. But again, giving you repeats until it's new, and then slide it right back in with the Boruto power hour.
Right.
Either way, though, what else do you think might be coming that we haven't heard about? Because I'm thinking Zombieland Saga, because it's fully dubbed now, the first season, and it just is that weird show. You know, that one weird show.
Granted, I feel like Food Wars has that, but
Well, I feel like Genlock has that. That one different show. I mean, weird is in
I
different.
mean, oh, I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so you think Genlock has the American lockdown, but then Food Wars has the weird?
The weird factor, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because Genlock is still like it's a mecha, so like
Right.
that's still, I don't know that Food Wars is about food and how you feel and how food makes you feel.
In a very interesting way. That's a
Yeah,
very. Do not. How about this, Tristan?
I
How
feel
about
like
when you
that one has
describe that?
odd premise.
Yeah, just don't use that summary on parents that want to show their
No.
kids anime. Oh, it's a show that just
Well, I
talks
wouldn't
about.
show kids Food Wars either. Anyway,
No, I'm saying if you're talking to a parent and they're like, I want to, get my kid into anime. Don't be like, oh yeah, Food Wars, the show. It's about food, and the way food makes you feel. And they're like, oh, that's great. I'll show my child. No, don't describe it to anyone that way.
what? I
Um,
didn't call it food porn, which is the internet calls it that.
I mean, it is. Yes. I mean, basically, yes. Either way, though, Tristan, I am interested to see where this block goes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm, yeah, I'm wondering how we haven't gotten like the Digimon movies on the block yet. Not like they would be on,
Yeah,
or I mean
no.
the Digimon show when it was cut up into episodes.
Right. I feel like if they did that, like it would be cool for them to do the Digimon movies, for like
they would-
holidays. and
But
stuff
yes,
like that.
but they would do them as the episodes, like they're doing Mobile Suit Gundam: The Origin.
Right. Well, I mean, if they did it on a holiday like weekend, or like they could do the full movie and then show reruns of other stuff.
No,
Right.
they could, but like they would only be showing them every once in a while, so they probably, like Mobile Suit Gundam: The Origin, would just cut to the episodes for content for months on end. Because they made episode adaptations of all of the movies, right? Or most.
I'm not 100% sure.
No, because Digimon Try is also aired, and they cut up the OVAs
Right.
that they
Okay.
did. Yeah, or the movies that they did. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that's coming to the block that's super new. Yeah, I don't know. And it's not off the top of my head anyway. So, what I do want to hear, though, is shows that you guys might think will be coming to the block, either in the chat or in the comment section down below. Some shows that you might think
Oh,
either.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime would be.
That one. I'm thinking either One Punch Man season 2 or the second half of Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or rather, I'm sorry. Wait, second half already aired. Sorry, a new season will probably be airing in 2020, but that's a whole other discussion. Either way, though, tell me what you guys think will be coming to Toonami in the near future, potentially replacing some of these shows down below.